Hey there. Welcome back to another moment of gratitude. And although this is not Soulful Sunday, it's still a day of gratitude. So, I wanted just to play this a little bit for you from my Soulful Sundays, a moment in gratitude, as we have a moment in gratitude today with Lotus Richey. This is my moment in gratitude. Hello and welcome to the broadcast. I want to thank each and every one of you out there for coming on into the broadcast tonight. And as you know, tonight we are going to be talking about the importance of gratitude. So I want to welcome you to my moments of gratitude. And so many of you may be saying, gratitude, Lolo, what's gratitude? Well, hold tight because we're going to get everything right. So come on in and get in where you fit in, because I always have room around my table for you. And make sure you bring a pad and a pen, because see, I always have my notes and I have my pen. Why? Because it's always time to win when we have moments of gratitude. So come on in and get in where you fit in. And while you're getting in where you fit in, go ahead, like, share, and start a watch party and run and tell somebody that it's time for a quick few moments of gratitude. So I'm going to go ahead and get me something to drink, and you should too. Go ahead and get your Ignites cup, and I'm going to have some water in mine. So I know some of you may be asking, Lotus, what are you drinking in your cup tonight? So tonight I'm drinking some water. Okay. So if you don't have your Ignites merch yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead to my Ignite site, and I'll leave a comment down below after the broadcast, and go ahead and get your Ignites merch. Now, some of you have called me, you sent me emails, even those of you from overseas, you've hit me up and said, hey, Lotus, I've got my cup, I've got my shirt, I've got my mask. Somebody even told me, Lotus, I got 3 of your products. I even got a fanny pack. So that's great, because still a fanny pack is still where it's at. Also, some of you have also told me that you like my hot pants. So I got some hot pants that you really don't want to miss. They're just amazing. So get your merch while you still can, your Ignites merch. And I'm going to take a quick sip of water. As you come on in, get in where you fit in. I've always got room around my table for you. Now, most of the time, our broadcast is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday and Tuesday. And of course, on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it's typically at 7 p.m. But I reserve my Wednesdays to come on at any time that I deem necessary to have moments of gratitude if I'm not doing a regular show. Also, I broadcast on Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my News You Can Use. And that show is so phenomenal. And we have some amazing guests, like one of my guests that was on the show last night. And so I really want to just send a special shout out to my guests that's been on my shows, even the guests that are still yet to come, because it's really important. So last night I had a wonderful guest all the way from Hawaii, and this was our intro bump for that show. Welcome to the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. We are here to inspire and empower you and ignite the fire of success within you so that you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We are here tonight with another great show with another powerful influencer that is intended to be here just for you. And so that's a special thank you to my previous guest, Kathy Oshiro, all the way from Hawaii. I really appreciate you coming on the show. You blew up the spot. You came on News You Can Use on Monday, and you were amazing. And I just want to thank you for that. And special thanks to my wonderful guest co-host, Miss Hillary Gooden, the lymphologist, who is the queen of the bounce, as she helps us get our lymphatic system moving for us so that we stay healthy, happy, and whole. So thank you so much for coming on the show and for all that you do. And I have Elijah Pryor, good to see you. Thank you. He said, awesome. So super duper happy to have you, Elijah. Let us know where you're coming in from. I'd like to know. Hey, Denise, this is my sister from another mother and a father, one of my best friends in the world. I served in the military with her. Hey, darling, it's good to see you too. So Denise, you know, tonight I'm talking about gratitude. And gratitude, this is just my moments of gratitude for people who've been on my show, for people who are in my life, just to help raise the vibration. Okay. So that's what we're going to talk about. So tonight, with the moments of gratitude, it's significant, and it's significant to talk about gratitude and what it means. So let's get right into it. So if you don't know, I want to share with you that according to Google.com, and I went to Google because so many of us, we Google everything under the sun. So I went to Google and I put in, I said, what does gratitude mean? Even though I have a Webster's dictionary right over in the next room, I wanted to go where many people go, because most people do things on the internet. We don't go to Webster's dictionary on our bookshelves anymore for the most part. We go right to an online resource. So according to Google.com, it says that gratitude is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for, and to return kindness. So the question I have tonight is, what are you grateful for? Who are you grateful for? And who have you showed gratitude to? What are you grateful for? Who are you grateful for? And what and how have you showed grateful or gratitude? How about that? How about that? Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about gratitude. And as you come in, come on in, come on in. Go ahead and grab a friend, like, share, start a watch party, like, share, start a watch party, and run and tell somebody to come on in, because I just gave you a nugget of what gratitude is. Okay. And now gratitude means different things to different people. So I'd like for you in the comment below, tell me what gratitude means to you. What is gratitude? Is it just a simple thank you? Is it a moment in time where you just stop and pray to your higher source to just say thank you for waking up and you can shake your pinky toe, as I always say? What is gratitude to you? So let's go right to something that many people utilize globally, and that's the Bible. So the Bible talks about gratitude in a myriad of ways, okay? And it says it's the concept of thanks, and it comes up about 102 times, 102 times in the Old Testament. And this word, gratitude itself, is used 72 of these times, okay? And it's defined as acknowledging what is right about God in praise and thanksgiving, right? That's where it's at. And you can go to 1 Chronicles 16:34 if you want to check that out. And many people are finding ways to be more grateful, because people understand that on the planet, we set off a frequency when we use gratitude. So many people have used the expression and the energy of gratitude to bring about more abundance in their life, to attract more abundance. So I have a question for you. How are you attracting more abundance in your life? Are you using the law of gratitude in your life? I wonder. Even, have you ever heard of the book or the movie called The Secret? Did you know that Rhonda Byrne uses a gratitude for money? Yeah, that's right. And in fact, she uses a gratitude for money. And they have, if you go on YouTube, they have it in Hindu where people are doing a thank you money affirmation. Okay. So many of you even know about Mr. John Maxwell. He is one of the leaders on leadership here in this country. And John Maxwell shared a story a while back when he talked about his mother, and his mother talked to him about the holiday season. Okay. And I'm going to share with you what his mother said. So, John Maxwell's mom, she said to him, you have to be thankful to be thankful. It's almost like think and grow rich. It's think gratitude and receive, attract more gratitude. So John Maxwell's wife or mother told him early on in life, you have to be thankful to be thankful, because it's a mindset. It's what you think about. And she said, it is that time of the year where we really need to slow down and think about all we have to be thankful for. Okay, so what do you have to be thankful for? We are about to close the month of October and move right into November as we near the end of the year, with Christmas right around the corner. And most of the time, most people go all year long and not really focus on thankfulness, with the exception of maybe Thanksgiving. So what are you being thankful for, especially as we move to Thanksgiving and Christmas? And I know some people may say, well, those are commercial holidays or whatever. But I'm not talking about the money aspect and the commercialization of it. I'm talking about just the thought of gratitude and being thankful. You know what? John Maxwell, I said it before and I'll say it again. He is known to be one of the top leaders in leadership. Now, I would imagine that one of the top speakers on leadership must know a little something about how gratitude affects our lives, not only in our personal life or in our relationships, but also in our business life. Do you have a business and it's not thriving? And have you ever thought about, are you in business to help bless, or are you in business just to make money? That's a good question, isn't it? So if you're in business to help bless and make money, put a number 2 in the comment block below. Put a number 2 in the comment block below. Because gratitude, again, when we lead with love and with gratitude, it draws more abundance back to us. John Maxwell said that gratitude is the least expressed, but the most important virtue in a person's life. So why is that? Do you ever wonder why most people don't even stop to say thank you? Now, not to say that that's true for all people, because that's not true. Many people say thank you. Many people show gratitude. But the show of gratitude for me and the show of gratitude to you may be different things. And right now, I'm about to show some gratitude because I'm going to look at some of the comments of those of you that are joining the broadcast right now. So, hi, Angela. Thank you for joining. Kenya Williams, good to see you. Greetings, everyone, she says. And D. Bowen, how you doing? It's always good to see you, D. D says gratitude is life-changing, and you better believe it. She is right on point, because this is the thing that we know about gratitude. When you lead with gratitude, it can change the whole frequency of what's going on in your life. But it's a choice. It's a choice. Now, Angie said, truly appreciate everything you do. Well, I appreciate everything you do. And this is the thing. It's a primary key that you just said, Angela, because we have to appreciate ourselves. How many times have you said to yourself, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the way you engage with people. I'm grateful for the way you show up in the world. I'm grateful that you help somebody else today. Have you ever done any mirror work where you actually get in the mirror in the morning and tell yourself, like Louise Hay said, tell yourself, I love you. I really, really love you. And I'm grateful for you. How do you start out your day? Go ahead and put a comment in the box below of how you start out your day with gratitude, because it's unequivocal that gratitude is the best attitude. So I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Norman Vincent Peale, what he talks about when he talks about gratitude. And I'm even going to tap on the shoulder of my girl, Oprah Winfrey, as she talks about the importance of gratitude. So with that being said, I'll be right back. Many people are trying to get in front of people on social media and don't know how, because they don't know how to live stream. Well, you've come to the right place at the right time. And if you want to get noticed, you need to see Lotus. So reach out to her at www.lotusigniteyou.com. That's www.lotusigniteyou.com, so that you can get in front of the people that need your services and your products today. So you need a video edited and you don't know where to go? Well, look no further. Lotus Crochet Ignites You is here to help you edit that video that you need done for you. Here's just a sample of what we do to help you. My man, set it right. You holler and you scream. You wanna fight. Payback is the thing you got to see. Graphic design, video editing at LotusCrochetIgniteYou.com. Go there now. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. For those of you that's just joining us, we are talking about moments of gratitude tonight. And tonight we've talked a little bit about what gratitude is. And for those of you that may not be clear on what gratitude is, I'm going right to, guess where? Google. Google talks about that the gratitude is the quality of being thankful, a readiness to show appreciation for and return kindness. So I've asked many of you, what are you doing to show your gratitude? Now, let me ask you this. If you ever walked into the bank, right, or the grocery store, many of us walk into the bank or a grocery store to get something we need. And when we get ready to walk in or even out, someone pulls the door and holds the door for us. And oftentimes, the first thing we say is thank you. So I want to ask you this. Have you ever said thank you without really feeling thank you? Because, see, gratitude is a frequency. It sets off a ripple effect. So I challenge you and I double dog dare you, the next time you go to a store or anywhere and someone does an act of kindness for you, I double dog dare you to really be in the moment and not just let it come out of your mouth, but let it come from your heart. When you say thank you, or when you say, I'm grateful that you held the door. Now, here's another thing. Maybe someone's not holding the door for you. Maybe you could hold the door for someone. Maybe you could help someone, right? Maybe if you're in the grocery store and you're going for a cart and someone else is standing there, maybe you can give them a cart first and then take yours second. because that's a show of love. And maybe you can just show love and gratitude that you're even able to go to the supermarket and grab that buggy to shop. Who knows? Someone might just thank you back. Let's talk about Norman Vincent Peale. Norman Vincent Peale was one of the leading people on the planet that talked about how to overcome various situations, about how to become successful. But he also talked about gratitude and expecting your best. And see, this is why I talked earlier about being grateful for yourself. Every morning showing up with an expectation of gratitude, showing up with an expectation of you doing your best. And Norman Vincent Peale said this. He said that when you expect the best, you release a magnetic force in your mind, which by a law of attraction, okay, the law of attraction, like Rhonda Byrne talked about, it brings things to you, the expectation of the best. Again, it releases the magnetic force of in your mind, which by a law. So we're not just talking about just any old thing. We're talking about law, universal laws. Okay. The law of attraction tends to bring the best to you. Now, I didn't say it on my own. I took this information from someone who's been on the planet longer than me. Norman Vincent Peale. He's written hundreds of books on a myriad of things, but primarily success. He talks about gratitude, and he helps people to really get ahead of their self-defeating doubts. So you don't have to take it from me. Take it from Norman Vincent Peale. And let me tell you someone else who also talks about gratitude and about being thankful, because gratitude is a sense of thankfulness. So let's look at who else is really thankful and how she uses it. Oprah Winfrey said, the more thankful I become, the more my bounty increased. That's because for sure, what you focus on expands. When you focus on the goodness in life, you create more of it. And I just went to get 7 other quotes that she uses every day. So if you focus on the goodness of life, being thankful, being grateful, you receive more of it. And it's unequivocal. Miss Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire several times over. So I don't take what I see from people that's not doing it, because I heard that if you're doing it, or if you've done it, it's not bragging. So she's not bragging. She's just telling us what's her truth. And this is one thing I know. Without a shadow of a doubt, success leaves clues. So what type of clues are you leaving when it comes to gratitude? It's a scientific fact that the more gratitude we show, the more we grow. And I mean, I could go down all kinds of lanes with you, but I want today just to come and tell you that I really, really hope that we can start a gravitational pull toward gratitude. And the more we pull toward gratitude globally, the more gratitude and the abundance of gratitude will pull towards us. The third law of motion. Do you know what the third law of motion is? If you know what the third law of motion is, I double dog dare you to put it in the comment block below, and I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to read it off. And you don't have to be exactly right. Just be close to being right, and that's good enough for me. The third law of motion. What is that? Do you know? If you know, or even if you're not sure, but you think you know, put it in the comment below, and I'll be right back. So you need a virtual assistant, network professional to help you get in front of those that you need to get in front of to use your products and services. Well, at Lotus Richey Ignites, we can help you with graphic design, video editing, small media management, and social media management. You can come to the one-stop shop for web design that will blow your mind. We create landing pages, email marketing for you to help you increase your revenue as you expand your business. Go ahead, connect with us at Lotus Richey Ignites VA Services. All right, fantastic. So if you need a VA service, don't hesitate to contact us at www.lotusigniteyou.com. We'll be happy, and you'll be happy that you did. So I'm going to move right to some of the comments because I see a lot of comments in here, and I want to make sure I get to engage with you, and thank you for being here. So Kenya said, yes, gratitude is a choice. Yes, that's a high five to Kenya. Somebody, if you're in the house with her, give her a high five and a pat on the back. And she said, I choose to be grateful for the lives of everyone connected to me and all that they do. I'm grateful for you, Lotus, and all that you do. Well, thank you so much, Kenya. I really appreciate it. And listen, if you are grateful too, go ahead, like, share, start a watch party, and run and tell somebody that we are talking about moments in gratitude. And usually I do a Soulful Sunday, a moment of gratitude, at least once or twice a week. But I wanted to come and get with you all tonight and talk about gratitude because we have to focus on changing the vibration on the planet. And the way that we change the vibration on the planet is we have to move into action. And one of the best ways to move into action is to show gratitude. Angela said, by expressing it to the person I love. So gratitude, she shows gratitude by expressing it to the person that she loves. Wonderful. And Emilio Roman out of New Jersey, he's here and he says, we are grateful for your program. Well, right back at you, Emilio, and I can't wait to be on your show. Emilio said, the power of positive thinking. Yes, the power of positive thinking is incredible. And if we think positively, positive things will begin to show up. You see, many times when we think in a negative way, we gravitate that negativity to us. And as we gravitate that negativity to us, more negative things begin to unfold. Have you ever gotten out of your bed? And Rhonda Byrne used this when she talked about The Secret. You ever got out of your bed in the morning and you stub your toe on your bed or a chair? And you're like, ouch, ouch, ouch. And all the ouching in the world not going to make that little toe feel better. And so you stumble into the bathroom and you're already upset. One, you don't want to get up in some cases and go to work because, it's Friday. You might want to be off. So you stub your toe, first thing that happens out of bed. Then you hobble on into the restroom and you squeeze your toothpaste onto your toothbrush and it gets all over your shirt. And now you got toothpaste every place. And guess what? That was the last bit of toothpaste in the tube because you forgot to pick some up at the store yesterday. You're not feeling so hot. But in the moment, in a nanosecond, if you could just stop and think positively that, okay, I stubbed my toe, but thank God I got a toe to stub. Thank God I got a toe that when I hit it, I can feel the pain to let me know my toe is all right. Do you ever stop to think and be in the moment of positive thinking? And then Elizabeth Holt Brown out of Augusta, she said that she is here and she is feeling grateful. Denise Hurst out of Chicago said, grateful for family and extended family that I love and care about. And Elizabeth Hope Brown said, energy that is put out is what comes back. And that's a fact, Jack. Emilio, He said, I think what is in motion tends to stay in motion. That's correct. And what I always tell people is if you stay in positive motion, see, that's the difference. If you stay in positive motion, depression is less likely to creep up on you and stay on your back. Now, it'll come, but negativity can't stay where positivity lives. I'm going to say it again. Negativity can't stay where positivity lives. Will negativity come? You're darn tootin'. Like, share, start a watch party. Like, share, start a watch party. Go tell somebody that negativity cannot stay where positivity lives. Even when it shows up, your frequency is so high. Even when it comes down just a little bit, when you have the positive mind, you're going to bring yourself up. Now, let's talk about on those down times when you're not feeling so grateful. How many of you have friends out there, positive thinking people, people that know how to lift you up when you're feeling down, people that know when the sky looks cloudy, there's still blue skies? People that know when the sky looks cloudy, the sun is just on the horizon. How many of you know people that you can pick up the phone and call when you're feeling down and get a good word of positivity and gratitude? And they're just happy to hear from you, even though you're calling them just to be lifted up. How many of you can say you got somebody like that in your life? Go ahead and put a number 4 in the comment block below. And then if you're the person that most people are calling to be lifted up, put a number 5 in the comment block below. I'm going to tell you a little personal story. I was supposed to have a broadcast with Elizabeth Hope Brown. Okay. Elizabeth Hope Brown came on the broadcast when we were talking, but before the broadcast, my home had been broken into. Okay. It was horrible. A rental property, not my personal, not the one I live in right now. So y'all, I'm okay. But if you've ever had your personal property broken into, you know, you spend your blood, sweat, and tears trying to provide a residence for other people who may need it to have a place to live. And yes, you may make a little income, but it's nothing like being able to help somebody. And so I was going through some things, and I had a show that she was supposed to be on my show that night. And when we finally connected, she was like, well, I was about to lean on you tonight. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to lean on you. And so she said, let's do this, Lotus. We're going to go live on your show, and we're going to lean on each other, and it's going to be an awesome show. And guess what? It was. Because even in the midst of my home being broken into, I was still grateful. And she and we talked about it. And I said, you know, I could be one of those people that was breaking into someone's home just to have a place to stay. I could be someone that was kicking into someone's home just to have some food to eat. Because if you remember back in 2009, when the gas prices hiked up down near Augusta, Georgia, they had people breaking into people's homes. And there was one guy in particular, he made the evening news. And he broke into someone's home just to make a sandwich, just to eat. He didn't steal anything, but he didn't have money to buy something to eat, because the money was, do I pay for gas to go to work, or do I buy a sandwich and not make it to work? So we still have to be grateful no matter what it looks like. That's all I'm saying. So thank you, Elizabeth, for always being powerful and being grateful. So who do you have that lifts you up in the moments when you need to lean on gratitude and not lean on a grudge or greed or lean on anger? Who does that? High five to Kenya. All right. So someone does share the same knowledge with me about the third law of motion. For every action, there is an equal or opposite reaction. So what type of action are you taking that you want the universe to send back to you? Is it an action of negativity? Is it an action of anger? Is it an action and thought of lack? Because let's face it, what we think about, we bring about. What type of action are you putting out that will return an equal or opposite reaction? Things that make you go, Put it in the comment below. Melissa Farmer Hill, hi, happy to see you here. Let us know where you coming in from. We love to know. Care about. So Denise was correcting something she put in earlier. Gratitude is caring and showing love for people that we love and we care about. Camille Robb, it's always good to see you. How you doing? Happy that you're here. Camille said, I'm just grateful for life. I'm just grateful to be alive. Well, we are happy you're alive too. Melissa said, as you think about, you bring about. I agree. As you think about, you bring about. And Camille said, get it off the shirt and move forward. That's right. God is dope. God is dope. And also, like I always say, you have to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Okay, that's what we have to do, because when we learn to do that, we learn to rise above in the moment. Wow, this is a powerful one. Camille said you have to wake up grateful. I have a friend, and she says you have to wake up winning, have a winning attitude. And I got to tell you, you have to allow yourself and know beyond knowing that it's time for you to win. So Richmond Park, Illinois, it's good to see you, Richmond Park, Illinois. So let me ask you this. Have you liked, shared, and started a watch party? Have you went and told somebody that we are having moments of gratitude? Because when you're really grateful, gratitude moves into action. Gratitude isn't something that you have to sit by and wait for somebody to tell you to move into action. Gratitude shows up. It's like what the Bible says, the fruits of the Spirit. When you're grateful, you bear the spirit of gratefulness. There's a song called Gratefulness. It's a gospel song. And it really resonates with me. And I really like that song, Gratefulness. And I would play it, but I don't want this broadcast to be taken down because I don't own the rights to that song. But I'm going to tell you, gratefulness is something that you want to have. Gratitude, Gratefulness by Hezekiah Walker. Okay, Hezekiah Walker. And so I'm going to let you know where you can go to get that song. And so some of you may not have seen his song, may not be familiar with his song or what have you, but I'm going to show you his picture so that you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so here, and I might be able to, I don't know, I might not be able to get away with that. So I'm not even going to try, but I am going to tell you this. When you get down and out, when you think that nobody is paying attention to you, or no one loves you, or things are just going so bad in your eyes for you, I double dog dare you. Go to YouTube. Check out this song by Hezekiah Walker, Gratefulness. It is such a powerful song. It will help you overcome in the moments when you think you're done. I'm going to say it again. It will help you overcome in the moments when you think you're done. And so I'm going to take a quick break and I'm going to come back and I'm going to look at some of your comments. I want to know who liked, shared, and started a watch party. I want to know who ran and told somebody that we are jumping on the gratitude train so that we can help change the vibration on the planet. And guess what? If you want to change the vibration on the planet and you want to join me on some Wednesdays when I'm talking about gratefulness, or even when I'm talking on Sundays about Soulful Sunday, a moment in gratitude, hit me up. And maybe you can be the celebrity on my show as well when I have moments in gratitude. You want to be a celebrity guest on the show? And you want to know where to go? Well, go to www.lotusrocheteignitesyou.com. Again, that's www.lotusrocheteignitesyou.com. www.lotusrocheteignitesyou.com to be the celebrity on the show. So welcome back, and hello to some of you that's just joining me tonight. I am before you, and I'm talking about moments of gratitude. And I sent a special shout out to my friend Kathy Oshiro. She was on my show last night. She rocked the house. She talked about auditing and how we have to really audit our own lives, how we have to audit our own health, how we have to audit our own finances. And as you know, I always say, come on in and get in where you fit in, because I've always got room around my table for you to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Why? Because I am bringing inspiration to every nation. And she came to us all the way from Hawaii. So a salute to you, Kathy Oshiro. I'm happy that you were here. And I want to say hey to Nikki Hammer. Nikki Hammer is always chiming in, and she's always here saying like, share, and swipe, and let's get this party started right. So she says, I'm always doing watch party all the time. Yes, you are. And she says, hey, Diva, hey to you, hey to you. And gratitude is the transformative elixir. It's the path to have joy and bliss. Well, I like that, and it'd be great if we could see your face too. So next time you come on, just give the platform the ability to see you so we can get your name in here. And if we can't see it, you can just type your name up and let us know who you are. And I see Camille said, I like, share, and told someone that we are on a gratitude train. Hop on. That's right. So everybody just hop on this gratitude train. I'll be doing this periodically, and I'll post before I go live at least 2 hours in advance, or as the spirit leads me. Sometimes it might be an hour in advance to let you know that I am on the gratitude train. So with all that being said, if you are trying to be on a gratitude train, or if you have a business and you're trying to get in front of people to help them help themselves ignite and take flight in the business area, in the life area, in the financial area, in the emotional area of their life, then you need to make sure you get with me and let me help you get in front of the people that you need to be in front of. Because after all, if people don't hear your message, if people don't know your name, right? It's like the sitcom Cheers. Anybody remember that sitcom Cheers? If you remember the sitcom Cheers, put a number 6 in the comment below. Put a number 6 in the comment below. With Woody Harrelson. The sitcom Cheers. The sitcom Cheers. Do you remember that? If you remember that, put a 6 in the comment block below, because this is where I'm going with this. On the sitcom Cheers, in the sitcom, it's talked about coming to a place. They want to be where people meet. They want to know, hey, Angie know what I'm talking about. Camille know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't want to put a 6 in. Y'all don't want to act like y'all dated. It don't matter how old you are or how young you are. If you know what I'm talking about, put a 6 in the comment block below, because guess what? The song said they just wanted to be where everybody knew their name. So if you want to be where everybody knows your name, like my brother Akeem said, if you want to be known, go to Lotus. Somebody heard him the other night. Y'all know what he said. Miss Kathy Oshiro said it last night as well. So put that in the comment below. I know Angie know what Mr. Akeem said. Okay. So if you want someone to use your products or your services, you got to get in front of them. And I double dog challenge you. Use gratitude to get you there. Be grateful. When someone does business with you, be grateful. Even if you have to maybe adjust a little bit to help them out, be grateful. Because if you are grateful and you lead with love, it's going to come back to you. I was on the phone this evening before the broadcast with Miss Shirley Patterson. She's got a new book that's coming out. And she shared with me about how she was blessed when she wanted to write her book, because she didn't know how to write a book. She'd never written a book before. And she was asking God to help her to write the book. And so what she told me was that she asked somebody how to do it. And someone contacted her, and she blessed her. And in fact, she didn't even charge her what she should have charged her to bless her. So with that being said, I'm going to say this to you. It all starts with gratitude. And as a gesture of gratitude for you, I want to share something with you that someone shared with me. She's having a retreat this weekend. It's going to start tomorrow. So I want to share this with you because she shared it with me, Miss Dorothy Ross. And let me make sure that the sound is up, and give me a quick second to make sure that the sound is up, because if the sound's not up, you won't be able to hear it. And I teach and I train this, so I want to make sure that I'm on point, and I was on point, but I like to double check. No harm in double checking. So I'm going to share this with you from Miss Dorothy Ross. She sent this to me in a private message. Women rocking life. Women rocking life. And listen, you've got to have gratitude, and you've got to be grateful about this one life that God has given you. So I'm going to share this with you. And if you are stressed and you don't know how to relieve that stress, if you just need a getaway and you want to be in a moment of gratitude this weekend, then check this out. And so there'll be women from all over that will be here this weekend to help you, along with Kevin Fink as well. So the men are also welcome to come. We'll have speakers from all over the world. Now, I'm not one of the speakers, and I'm not being paid to show you this. But because I'm grateful for you watching, there's no way I couldn't share this information with you. So if you need to get away this weekend, go ahead and check this out. You'll be happy that you did. That's right. Women Rocking Life, Rejuvenate and Energize, October 29th through the 30th, 2020. That's right. Join the host, Speaker Dorothy Ross, along with the co-host, Pat Rogers. Coach Meredith Cannon will be there. Speaker Veronica Matnola will be there. Speaker Kevin Fink. Speaker Yasmin Brown will be there. Speaker Starla Sneed will be there. Speaker Stacy Pauly will be there. And Speaker Dr. Dawn Dixon. Apostle Renetta Rockmore. Pastor Sharice Russell. Apostle James Lattimore. Elder Velada Scott. See you there. All right. So if you can get there. I'll leave a link below to help you go. if you want to go and check it out. Okay. So with no further ado, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for spending time with me. Now, check this out. This is something that happened from the person who is hosting this event. When she contacted me and I found out about the event, I had already had my ticket, but I told her that, pardon me, I was doing a broadcast. And she said, Lotus, I really want to help people. And so this is what I'm going to do. 50% off. I said, what? She said 50% off of the retreat. So if you want to go to this retreat, it is so cost effective. Go to this retreat and it's 50% off of the price of $25. It's not $25 anymore. It's 50% off. So go there. Okay. Go there because time is running out. Register today, get your ticket, and join the Rejuvenate and Re-Energize virtual retreat. You won't go wrong, but study long, study wrong. So thank you so much, Miss Dorothy Ross, for sharing that with me. I am so grateful that you shared it with me because it's allowed me to share it with everyone else. And after the broadcast, I'll have information down below. If you're interested, if you want to go, if you need to go, I'll have information below to show you where to go and how to get your ticket. And I got to tell you, you don't even have to really worry or anything like that because Miss Dorothy M. Ross, you can go right to Facebook. You can connect with her on Facebook if you want to and join in for the event. You just can't miss it. And here, I'm also going to put the information down here in the broadcast so you can see it. And then I'm going to do another thing for you. I am going to put it up and let you see where you can go, where, once you go there and look at it, this is what you should see when you go to sign up. Here we go. Let me get that for you. So Dorothy Mae Ross right here. Actually, I was wrong. It was $97. It was $97. It's 50% off. So now it's $48.50. So you can go to the virtual retreat for half off. And when you sign up, don't hesitate. Let her know, hey, I saw this on the Lotus Richey Moments of Gratitude, because I am so humbly grateful that you seeing this is going to get you 50% off of a ticket that was $97 for the retreat. And now catch this. The retreat is 2 days. 2 days. You're going to get a lot of free gifts. The event is the package includes, okay, the guidebook. Okay, if you get the 147, it includes the guidebook. It includes the guidebook to Treasure Chest of free gifts that she's giving away. And guess what? I'm going to have 2 gifts that I'm going to give to you. So if you want the gifts that I'm going to give to you, there are huge explosive discounts. You got to be at this virtual retreat and be grateful for you. Take a break from your busy life, from your busy schedule. It starts October, or the bonus morning. I'm going to say the bonus. The bonus will be on Saturday, but the Give Yourself a Break starts October 29th and 30th, which is tomorrow, October 29th and 30th. And then for the bonus, there's a bonus on Saturday morning, October 31st, 2020, from 9 a.m. to noon. And that's CT time to connect with your spirituality and open up to receiving. And receiving starts from a gratitude heart. So I've shared it with you. I hope it resonates with you. I hope it helps you. I hope it bless you and someone that you know. Camille Robb said thank you. Angela said, get rejuvenated. And if you haven't liked, shared, and start a watch party, go ahead and tell somebody that it's time to lead with love and start with gratitude. And so typically I do my Soulful Sunday. And today I just did a Soulful Day, a moment in gratitude with Lotus Roche. So I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you exist. You know why? Because I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you. And if people like Oprah Winfrey and all kinds of other people can lead with gratitude and lead with love, guess what? So can we. So can we. And so I challenge you to continue to lead with love. Start out, give more than you're looking to get back. And if you give more than you're looking to get back, the very windows of heaven will open up to you and give you more than you ever dreamed possible. After all, it's like being pressed down, shaken together, running over. If you want things to run over, lead with gratitude. Until we meet again, I'll see you on my News You Can Use on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then join me again on Saturday, where my phenomenal guest, the celebrity doctor to the celebrities like Nene Leakes, Tiffany Haddish, and so on, he's going to be on Bring Who You Are. And you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that show. And so with no further ado, I want to send this blessing to you from my moments of gratitude. And this is a song by someone that I'm really thankful for, Mr. Donald Kincaid. I'll see you soon. Have a good night and lead with love and ignite and take flight in every area of your life. See you next time. Don't forget to join us on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the women from Bring Who You Are. Special shout out to Mr. Donald Kincaid.
I had some hills to climb. And I've had some weary days and some sleepless nights. But you know what? When I